This story I have to tell you guys about is heartbreaking. A 60-year-old boy is gone by this woman. She was driving. She did not see this boy in the middle of the road. He was going to get a ball, and she did the unthinkable. And she is speaking out. I do want to let you guys know this. It was not on purpose. She regrets it. She's hurt by it. She speaks out, and I want you guys to hear what she has to say. But this tragedy, it should not have happened. When you look at the video footage, and I will play it because I do have it here, right here in the corner, you see the 6-year-old boy. He's playing with the ball. Then the ball goes into the middle of the street. It's out of the video frame. We see him lolly-dollying around. Now, where are the parents? Who is watching him? Nobody. Nobody is supervising this 6-year-old. And that's what my issue is, because if somebody was watching this boy, this would have never happened. Parents, you guys have to be more eyes on your kids. Ain't no taking no eyes off of no kids, especially at 6 years old. They need to be supervised 24/7. Not 20 hours, I said 24/7. Because if it was someone there that was watching him, this would have never happened. Or someone who have disciplined him. When I was a child and stuff used to go across the street, I wasn't allowed to get in the street. No, 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 no. I would have got, whooping. But I wasn't allowed to get in the street. The protocol was for me to, somebody's watching and they would go and get it. But if not by anybody watching, I would say, hey, I would go inside the house. My ball went across the street or something went across the street, and an adult will come and they will make me sit on a porch, make me sit on the sidewalk, and they will go get it. I would never go in the street. I knew going into the street was a no-no, and I knew being on a corner is a no-no, and even hanging out on a corner. I couldn't hang out on a corner or even go to the corner because there's so many cars that were going around. And this street, it's not like your typical neighborhood street. This street is like cars that are really going fast. You will see it. So I want you guys to watch this audio with me. Let you guys know I am Gigi Medici. I invite you all to my YouTube channel, The Criminal Villains. And yes, I have multiple ones, but this is one of few. So make sure you guys subscribe, like. It really helps when you guys like these videos. It really helps when you guys comment and engage as well. So let me play this, and I want you guys to hear it. Okay, so this is the ending. So let's start it back from the start. So you see the boy right there in frame. I'll blow it up for you guys can see it better. All right, you see him in frame right there. It's coming. It's coming. These are the last moments of this boy's life. The last moments. The last moments. So right here, he should have told someone. Somebody should have been watching him, right? These are the last moments of this boy's life. And that's why I say this could have been prevented. This should have been prevented. Let this be a warning to all parents, and it's a lot of them. You have to watch your child 24/7. You cannot be in the house watching Love and Hip Hop. You cannot be in the house watching whatever you're watching, okay? No, 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 no. Eyes on your kids 24/7. It's no excuse. A life is involved. Come on. So let's get back at it. Get these likes up. My goodness. My goodness. My goodness. Here we go. Oh my God. Oh.
Oh my God.
So that's starting back at the very end, but all you hear it at the end. Oh my God. Oh my God. What the F? What the F? Oh my God. Oh my God. What the F? What the F? It is a tragedy, right? I mean, this should have never, ever happened. Do you guys agree? If you do, press 3. This should have never happened. This could have been very prevented. This is a 6-year-old boy, and this is the girl that hit him. She was not going fast. She's not being charged with that. And I'm going to read you guys the reports of what she's been charged with. But before I do that, I would like to bring up a message that she spoke about. So when we go here, and I'm going to blow it up so you guys can see it better. This is the lady that hit this boy. It says, this is not for no sympathy, but to the family. The mother, everyone who was affected yesterday, I'm sorry. I know sorry can't bring back baby boy, but if I could trade spots with that precious baby, I would in a heartbeat. I hit him. I held him for 3 minutes, screaming to the top of the lungs. So I'm assuming she was holding him. I'm glad she stopped, and I'm glad she got out. So I'm assuming that she got out of her car and she held him 3 minutes, screaming to the top of his lungs, rocking him, praying that he will make it. I was the last person that seen that the baby before he closed his eyes. Not his mom, not his dad, not his family members, but her. And she did this to him. And she says she's promised. And this will always stick with her. So it's very sad. It's very unfortunate. She did not mean to do this, but it did happen. All right. So I want to read to you guys some of the charges that they're saying. It says the driver was not charged with homicide or manslaughter at this point. Instead, the police charged her with driving while license suspended, revoked, or canceled. See, now I'm irritated again. Okay. And the reason why I'm irritated again is because she wasn't following the law. You know, if she was, listen, if your license are suspended, you should not be on the road. It's a reason why your license is suspended. You know, I don't know what the reason why, but she should not be on the road. So that's what she's been charged for. That's one of them. So I'm just irritated at the whole situation. Going back to my notes, financially responsibility. That's usually meaning no insurance. So she had no insurance. All right. No insurance and driving without the license. That is just gross. I mean, all around, you know, we're supposed to be the Black community, look out for each other, do better. If you don't have no insurance, you're not looking out for your fellow community, because if somebody hit you and you get hit, you don't have the money to pay for it. So you need to get on an Uber or a bus driver or something. Okay. No, we don't want anybody driving without insurance. I'm so irritated. And I'm especially irritated because this 6-year-old boy should be here. His parents failed him. This lady, she should never have been on the road. She was wrong to begin with. So that is what she's being, charged with. That tells you something very important. Right now, police have not publicly said she was speeding. They didn't say she was speeding. They didn't say she was drunk, reckless, or none of that. All right. If they had evidence of that, hey, they will put it out there. She would have been charged with reckless driving, homicide, or neglect homicide, but she didn't leave the scene. She stayed and she rocked with that baby. It says those are not listed yet. And I guess things are still moving about. So right now, she's not being charged with that. They said it's a $10,000 bond. And it also suggests that currently being treated like a traffic related fatality investigation. That is what they're calling it. A traffic related fatality investigation is not a criminal homicide case. All right. So they said it's a neighbor named Helen. She saw the impact. She heard the family screams. It's just sad. So let me go here and let me get out of here to see is anything else. Oh no, that's just how it is. Let me see. I was going to see if it's anything else on Facebook regarding this case that I can come up with. Let me move this about. Um, it's so sad. It's so sad. This is the lady here. But parents, you guys have to do better with watching over your kids 24/7. It's no excuse. I mean, a life is involved. A life was taken. A 6-year-old boy life was taken. He still should have been here. These are some photos. He had so much life. He was just outside playing with the ball. You cannot blame the child. He don't know any better. He wasn't taught any better. He wasn't taught not to go into the middle of the street to get the ball. He wasn't taught that. He wasn't taught to wait for an adult. He was not taught that. He was not disciplined that. He was outside by himself, unsupervised. If somebody was watching him, they would have saw the ball go. The ball went and it was out there for a while. And he was looking at it. Then he walked down out of the video frame to go get it. As he went to go get it, the car that she was in was driving and she hit him. And I'm assuming she got out. She rocked him 3 minutes. His eyes was closed. They rushed him to the hospital and he died from his injuries. But she's not at fault because it's not a homicide. All right. So I just wanted to give you guys this story, let you guys know everything that's going on. A lot of people are covering this. I just wanted to inform you guys. I'm out of here. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe for more coverage on news, hot topics, and true crime. And I'm out.